Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Daniel went to Crimson Lights with Tessa. She inquired about Daniel's emotional state and assured him that he could be completely honest with her. Tessa praised Daniel for feeling the feels. Daniel's guitar skills wouldn't make him a John Mayer overnight, Tessa joked. Daniel acknowledged that he was not very patient. Daniel was advised by Tessa to contact her if he needed to slow his roll. Tessa chuckled that she enjoyed a new assignment, especially one that paid for coffee, but Daniel thought she had her work cut out for her. Daniel stated he was eager to learn some new chords and praised Tessa for her efforts. At the Genoa City Athletic Club, Billy was flagged down by Phyllis. Billy didn't want to talk, but she wanted to. He told her he wanted to go work out instead. Billy informed Phyllis that he would not be having breakfast with her. The waffles are good, but they're not that good, he stated. Billy's effort at humor was met with laughter by Phyllis, but she persisted in her desire to speak with him about Daniel and Abbott Communications. Billy reaffirmed that Daniel has no interest in working for Abbott Communications and sighed that nothing has changed between them. According to Phyllis, Daniel's issues began while he was living in Savannah. Billy said that his problems will not be resolved by Abbott Communications. Billy threatened to terminate their relationship if Phyllis didn't abandon the notion of Daniel joining his new business. Phyllis was committed to supporting her son, and she thought that cooperating with them at Abbott Communications would be the answer to Daniel's problems. According to Phyllis, she was fully devoted to Billy and the company's start. Billy retorted that Phyllis was giving Daniel no other option and wouldn't stop smothering him. Phyllis heard Billy say, "You're out, you're firing me?" Phyllis answered. Billy acknowledged that, regrettably, he was. Phyllis attempted to turn around. According to Billy, they had moved on in his opinion. Phyllis pleaded to avoid being let go. When Phyllis said, "You pulled me out of that horrible place, my life is being saved by this company. Don't take it away from me, please. Don't, please." Billy admitted that Phyllis was having a terrible time, but she refused to take a break to recover. Phyllis wanted another chance to show off her incredible abilities, but Billy stated the moment wasn't right for them to collaborate. She was wonderful, Billy admitted, but he had already decided. Daniel called Phyllis after Billy left to inform her that he was unable to meet with her and that he had made up his mind not to work at Abbott Communications. If Daniel were to meet her face-to-face, Phyllis stated she could accept his choice because she needed to see his eyes to believe it. Rather, Daniel requested room. Phyllis was upset to hear that he was confiding in someone else because she wanted to know how he was going to work things out. Billy had just dismissed her, Phyllis revealed. Phyllis believed that Daniel's attempt to contact Billy and persuade him to change his mind was pointless. After telling Tessa he had to take care of things, Daniel departed, leaving his jacket behind. After her business trip, Tessa welcomed Mariah home with a warm hug. Mariah claimed that her consecutive meetings were dull. Mariah said she couldn't wait to give Arya a hug and left the airport right away, even though Tessa knew Arya would be delighted to see her. "Mariah, is everything okay?" Tessa noticed some unease and inquired. Mariah insisted that she had to get to Cassidy first and was therefore too busy to speak with Tessa at that time. Phyllis came in, saw Daniel's jacket on the back of a chair, and Mariah walked out. When Daniel mentioned that someone was helping him, Phyllis questioned whether Tessa was the person he was referring to. Tessa nervously acknowledged that she was the person Daniel had resorted to, and she was taken aback when Phyllis gave her a joyful embrace. Tessa was urged by Phyllis to assure her that she would assist her in saving her son. Audra and Sally were jogging when they bumped into each other. Audra updated Sally on Amy's condition and mentioned that Nate sounded hopeful. Sally made a remark about Holden and Audra that made her buddy angry. Audra questioned why everyone believed that she and Holden were still together. Sally said she was sorry for the offensive joke she had told Audra. According to Audra, Lily was constantly attempting to make fun of her. Perhaps, Sally thought, Lily noticed the same things she did. Sally claimed to have faith in Audra. Sally hypothesized that Holden, not Audra, was the reason Lily noticed something between the two. Whatever I had with Holden is in the past, according to Audra. Whatever was going on seemed to be eating at Sally, and she expressed her hope that one day Audra would trust her enough to confide in her and tell her the truth. When Audra mentioned that she would prefer to discuss Billy and Phyllis and the situation with Abbott Communications, she shifted the topic. Sally claimed to have overheard Billy and Phyllis conversing. She updated Audra about the circumstances surrounding Daniel and Billy's demand that Phyllis stop worrying about her son. Although Sally acknowledged that Phyllis had endured a lot due to her captivity, she still wished Billy had dismissed her. Sally bemoaned that perhaps Billy did view Phyllis as toxic, but Audra couldn't understand why. Billy had invited her to join him in the new company, Sally revealed. Sally was afraid that working with Billy might ruin their relationship, so Audra advised her to try to love anything besides fashion. Audra proposed that she and Sally might enjoy working together at Abbott Communications while Audra launched her own business. If Sally didn't accept Billy's offer, Audra threatened to poach her. Audra pointed out that she wouldn't have to give up fashion to work for Abbott Communications. Audra thought that Phyllis would be permanently gone if Sally joined Billy on a professional basis. Daniel stormed into the bar of the Genoa City Athletic Club, where Billy was, and demanded to know why he had fired Phyllis over him. Daniel was advised to relax by Billy. Daniel couldn't abandon Phyllis at the first hint of disagreement, even though he acknowledged that she pushed a bit too hard. Daniel pleaded with Billy not to terminate Phyllis since she needed to work with him at Abbott Communications. Billy maintained that he was acting in Phyllis's best interests. She needs more time, less stress, Billy said. Phyllis would be a terrific employee at Abbott Communications, Daniel insisted. Daniel said, Billy, don't do this. When Billy refused to modify his mind, he accused him of being frigid. Billy expressed gratitude to Daniel for standing up for Phyllis, but he reaffirmed that he had no intention of changing his views. Daniel believed it was an error. Billy guessed that in a year he would be pleading with Phyllis to accompany him. Billy bumped into Sally on his way out. When she saw that he was distressed, she stopped the soul-searching she had been conducting and told him so. Sally stated she had been thinking about him, and Abbott Communications since Billy was curious about what she had to say. Phyllis, meanwhile, was by herself in the park. She seemed upset, and her breathing was labored. The therapist emphasized that Mariah is not a bad person because of one poor conduct. Phyllis fired. Face screaming in fear, Billy kicks her out of Abbott Communications, YNR April 29 recap. Billy drops the AXE. Bomb. Phyllis terminated on the spot, young and restless shocker. Phyllis out of a job? Flushed face. Billy delivers brutal blow at Abbott Communications, YNR recap. She's done. Fire. Billy fires Phyllis, tensions explode, YNR April 29 recap. Billy says you're out, collision. Phyllis blindsided by firing Young and the Restless. Abbott bombshell. Briefcase. Billy cans Phyllis in shocking move, YNR April 29 episode. Firing fallout. Police car light. Billy ends Phyllis's career at Abbott, what's next? YNR recap.